Hey, 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 y'all. Welcome back to the sassiest soap breakdown this side of the internet. I am your messy narrator with a glittery glass of tea, ready to spill every last drop on today's juicy episode of Beyond the Gates. So buckle up, buttercups, because this one had hugs, heartbreaks, and a whole lot of hot mess. Let's get into it. At the club, Vernon and Anita. We open at the club where Vernon is patiently sipping his drink while Anita is practically spiraling. Baby, she is sweating bullets waiting for her old friend Tracy to show up. She's nervous, like first date nervous, but with 20 years of guilt sprinkled on top. Vernon, ever the chill man in linen pants, is like, calm down, baby. But Anita's convinced Tracy hates her guts. And I'm sitting here like, girl, if you've got Tracy trauma, maybe start with an apology. And then, bam! Tracy walks in looking like she just came from a poetry reading in Brooklyn. Anita leaps up and hugs her like she's reenacting the end of a Hallmark movie. Tracy? She's stiff as a board. That hug was so awkward I could feel the Botox move. They sit down and Vernon immediately starts laying it on thick, complimenting Tracy like he's got a coupon for flirtation. Tracy hits him back with, "You could have had any one of us." Ooh, what is this, the Golden Girls Gone Wild edition? Next thing you know, they're running down Anita's exes like it's roll call at a high school reunion. Vernon nopes out of there real quick, like a man who knows when the estrogen storm is brewing. And honey, once he leaves, we get into it. Anita calls Tracy the pretty one, and Tracy shuts that down fast. She says being the pretty one was just how Dante kept them at odds. And you know what? That hit deep. Dante out here puppeteering their friendship like some janky soap opera, Geppetto. They talk about the old days, Sharon filling out her dresses, okay, thirst trap memories, and Mick's famous apple pie. Tracy gets misty-eyed and admits she almost didn't come, but she's glad she did. Anita invites her to stay over. Vernon returns just in time to be thanked like he organized this Oprah-style reunion. Cue the soft piano music and fade to the next disaster. Over at Ashley's apartment, Derek packs up. Meanwhile, Derek is packing his bags like he's about to enter witness protection. Sir, the drama, one argument and you're like, time to start over in Idaho. Jan arrives with meatballs because that's how saints operate. She assumes he's unpacking, but once she sees the bags, she's like, okay. So this isn't a pasta party after all. Derek spills the tea. He's moving out things with Ashley, Rocky. Jan gives him that classic, y'all both crazy pep talk. She tells him to recycle the meatball container, priorities. Let's go uptown, where Ashley is a mess. Over at Uptown, Ashley has called in sick and is sobbing like she just found out Starbucks discontinued her favorite drink. Andre walks in and is like, girl, what is happening? Ashley goes on a self-dragging rant. I'm so stupid. I ran away like the house was on fire. And Andre, God bless him, says what we all needed. It takes two people to mess this up, boo. Ashley blames Derek for being a guy, walking around with no emotional awareness and a full set of luggage. But Andre tells her, this ain't over. She realizes she needs to tell Derek she loves him. Andre offers to walk her home like her emotional Uber driver. Over at the police station, Kat does the most. Kat, meanwhile, is playing Nancy Drew in 5-inch heels. She rolls into the police station like she owns the place and demands answers from Jacob. She's hoping Leslie tossed Eva under the bus, but Jacob says nah, Leslie's just out here poking the bear to get a reaction. But she has no alibi, and plenty of motive. His gut says Leslie's guilty. And honey, Jacob's gut hasn't been wrong since season 2. He tells Kat to stay out of it. Kat, in true Kat fashion, says sure gan and sachets out with full swan neck and swing. Moments later, Derek comes in like a sad boy in a rom-com and tells Jacob he's moved out. He wants to crash at Jacob's place. Jacob is like, bro, Naomi will burn my Xbox if I let you stay here. He urges him to go back to Ashley and try again. Give it a shot, bro. Heartfelt bro talk moment 27. At Ashley's place, the realization. Ashley comes home with Andre and instantly notices Derek is gone. Not a sock in sight, not a beard trimmer, not even the crusty lotion bottle under the sink. She falls into full breakdown mode. We failed. I failed. Sis is crying on the floor like it's season finale material. Andre comforts her. Meanwhile, Derek is literally standing on the other side of the door, listening like he's auditioning for a sad boy indie movie. Let's head over to Orphe Jeans with Tomas and Eva. Over at Orphe Jeans, Tomas sits down with Eva and he's all, I lost a client today? And she's like, I got a picture from my deadbeat dad. So, normal lunch convo. He brings up that Eva was blamed for Laura's accident and she's shook. She doesn't even drive. Meanwhile, Tomas is over here theorizing that Leslie might be pinning it on her to protect herself. They start bonding over their hot and cold parents. Eva wishes her mom would pick a personality, Cruella or Care Bear, just pick one. Tomas relates hard and admits he always hopes for those little moments of love. Cue the violins. Then he tells her he's not with Kat because he's into her. Eva says Kat would freak out if she saw them holding hands. Tomas don't care. He's down for Eva and her birthday and tells her she deserves better. At the hospital, it's the Leslie show. Laura wakes up and bam, Leslie is standing over her like a spooky Disney villain with a pillow. For a second, I thought she was about to smother her, but no, she fluffs it under her head and laughs like the Joker. Girl, what? Leslie introduces herself like she didn't almost cause a stroke, and Laura immediately clocks her for what she did to Ted and Nicole. Leslie tries to play innocent and then has the audacity to say she knows Ava could never be behind the accident. I know that like I know myself. Ma'am, that is not comforting. We've seen your track record. Kat barges in like she's the new chief of staff and tells Leslie to scram. After she leaves, Laura says it felt like Leslie was confessing. Kat agrees. This whole situation is messier than a Real Housewives reunion. And finally, Eva and Leslie throw down. Again, Eva tries to leave Orphe jeans, and who pops up? Leslie. Again, like a bad penny or a persistent yeast infection. She claims she missed Eva's birthday because she was washing wigs. Girl, what? That is not an excuse. That's a TikTok trend. Eva drags her for trying to frame her, and honestly, deserved. Meanwhile, Kat returns to the police station to rant about Leslie's shady hospital visit and the potassium poisoning. Jacob says he still needs hard evidence, and Kat is not amused. Detective Barbie is tired, y'all. There you have it, my scandalous soap sleuths. Tracy and Anita had a tearful reunion. Ashley cried in her living room. Derek broed out in the hallway. And Leslie just keeps popping up like a toxic pimple. Will Ashley and Derek make up? Will Kat ever mind her business? Will someone please give Leslie a job that doesn't involve crime and confusion? Tune in next time and I'll be here. Same time, same sass, same unfiltered tea. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Who do you think poisoned Laura? Was it Leslie, Eva, or someone we haven't even met yet? Until then, keep your heels high, your secrets low, and your drama televised.